At this time, would everyone please rise? Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Tascosa's very own Naval Junior ROTC, and please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, and please be seated. As we head into this Memorial Day weekend, we would like to take this opportunity to honor those who have served our great country. Please turn your eyes to the video board as we honor Thomas Creek.
For more than a century in Amarillo ISD, students have come and gone. Their stories linger, filling the halls of our schools and writing a history we proudly call ours. Here, history is alive. Your stories, those stories, are the stuff of legends. But none are more legendary than the life and legacy of Lance Corporal Thomas E. Creek. In early 1968, the 17-year-old from Paladuro High School enlisted in the Marine Corps, eager to support his country. Growing up, Tom was known to be cool and courageous. Tom's family says he just had a good heart, and his life was proof of that. A job driving an ice cream truck. It didn't last long. Tom was known to give away ice cream to kids who couldn't pay. A roofing job that might have ended in tragedy when Tom's brother slipped. But Tom reached out, grabbing his brother before he could fall. And at age 18, Tom gave his life for his country.
Mr. and Mrs. Ross F. Creek, Sr., I deeply regret to confirm that your son, Lance Corporal Thomas E. Creek, USMC, died
on February 13, 1969. Tom volunteered for an important mission in Vietnam. Already seriously injured by gunfire, Tom called out to the men around him as a grenade dropped from the air. In one of those moments where time stands still, Tom yelled, "I've got it, Mac." He rolled on top of the grenade, knowing the inevitable outcome of his action. Tom changed the course of history for those serving alongside him that day in Vietnam, and for his family and friends at home who would work to immortalize his sacrifice. Lance Corporal Thomas E. Creek is the youngest Texan and Amarillo's only recipient of the nation's highest and most prestigious military decoration, the Medal of Honor. Tom's final words echo across generations. They are a rallying cry to never forget the price of freedom. A reminder that for the vast diversity and differences that make up the melting pot of Amarillo ISD, we are one, and we are stronger together. On behalf of your grateful community, we've got it, Tom.
Good evening again. Welcome to the commencement exercise for the class of 2025. On behalf of the senior class and all of THS, I want to say thank you for your attendance. We also express our sincere appreciation for your support of these men and women throughout the last 13 years. Your efforts will be rewarded today. I am pleased to present our platform guests and seniors who will be participating in the program this evening. Please hold your applause until they've all been introduced. Platform guests will stay standing and remain standing until all have been introduced. Beginning on my right, Haley Villarreal, Associate Principal, Tascosa. McKenna Keeter, Senior Gift Committee Co-Chairperson. Ashlyn Hill, Senior Gift Committee Co-Chairperson. Mr. Steve Trafton, Board Member. Mr. David Nance, Board Member. Mrs. Connie Brown, Board Member. Dr. Deidre Parris, Superintendent of Schools, Amarillo Independent School District. Dr. Doyle Corder, President, School Board. Ms. Kayla Mendez, Vice President of our School Board. Mr. John Mark Ballou, Member of our School Board. Rula Ashaweli, our Valedictorian, and Emilia Ferrero, our Salutatorian. Thank you. I would also like to recognize the members of the Tascosa staff who have worked hard to make this occasion a success. Please stand, remain standing until all members have been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Ms. Haley Villarreal, Associate Principal, Tascosa. Ms. Jennifer Hill, Teacher and Senior Gift Chairperson. Our counseling staff, Ms. Emily Cook, Ms. Allison Farrow, Ms. Deirdre Long, Ms. Jennifer Philly, and Ms. Crystal Troster. The members of our College and Career Center, Ms. Lucila Flores and Ms. Sierra Thurman. And our administrative staff, Mr. Marcus Fagaro, Ms. Carrie Livingston, Ms. Jesus Guerrero, and Mr. Jeff Skank. And would all remaining Tascosa faculty please stand to be recognized at this time. Lastly, we'd just like to recognize all of our elementary and middle school feeder patrons who have helped shape the lives of our students. Next, we welcome to the stage the 2025 Salutatorian, Emilia Ferrero. Emilia is the daughter of Irene and Leonardo Ferrero. She is graduating with a 102.656 GPA and will be attending Pomona College in the fall, majoring in history. Please welcome Emilia Ferrero.
Hi, everyone. The day we never thought would come has finally arrived. I'd first like to take a minute to thank the wonderful faculty and staff of Tascosa. You are the foundation of this school. To my teachers, thank you for being the guiding lights of my academic journey. To my friends, thank you all for being the best people in my life. You've shown me how amazing friendship can be. To my family, I can't even express how much I love you. You are my cheerleaders, my role models, and my greatest inspiration. Finally, thank you to everyone for being here today. It's crazy to think how much time has passed since we first walked through the doors of Tascosa. We were only 14, which to me seemed so old at the time. We had no idea who we were going to become. I can't speak for y'all, but I had no idea what I was doing. And I'm honestly still figuring out who I am. So who am I to give you advice about a future I still have no idea when I still have no idea about what I'm doing? So instead, I'd like to share a little bit about what I do know. When I look back at my 4 years at Tascosa, there are 3 things that have really stuck out to my mind as the most impactful aspects from my time as a rebel. Of course, I'm sorry to leave behind the wonderful teachers who have challenged me to be a better thinker and human. That being said, I'm not sorry to say goodbye to AP tests. I'm also really going to miss going to Chick-fil-A with my friends, sometimes 3 times a week. Those times were truly accidents. I don't know how it happened. Let's just say I am scarily close to the highest membership status. In all seriousness, spending time with my friends is probably the thing that made my time at Tascosa so special. When else will I ever get to have 4 classes in a row for 2 years straight like I have with some of my friends, or have a class with all of my friends where maybe more talking than work gets done? Sorry, Mr. Klein. It is times like this that make high school great. And while we've all had different experiences, I hope you can all look back and find something that made you smile as much as my friends did. As I stand here right now, graduating, I can't help but think about how much time we've spent together, even though a lot of us have never met or only recognize each other in the hallways. There's something nice about seeing a familiar face around school. We most likely won't see some people ever again, except for the occasional social media stalk. But we can always remember the people we started out with. It's also a reminder to cherish the time we do have left with the people we love. Because if this year has taught me anything, it's how fast time flies by. I mean, it feels like someone completely erased like 3 months of the year. So let's soak up the precious time we do have left before we disperse into our next adventures. I know the idea of moving on is daunting. Trust me, I'm terrified. But remember, no matter who you are, you did something to get here. I know I learned to do things I never thought I could, like applying and being accepted to college or giving this speech. No matter what your path may be, the fact that you are here shows that you can do something. Take that and run with it as far as you can. You're going to be okay. This class is filled with bright, talented, creative minds. We're the rebels after all. And I know y'all are going to do great things. I can't pretend to know much about the future, but I know all of you can shape it however you choose. Whether you move far from home or stay in Amarillo, there are so many new experiences and freedoms waiting for you, as well as new Chick-fil-A branches. Don't worry, I've already checked. There's one 8 minutes away from my college campus. The point is, you never know what's waiting for you until you go out and find it. You finally get to choose how to spend your time, from deciding to what to study in school, to what your career will be, and the kind of impact you will have on the world around you. Use it to direct your life where you want it to be. Maya Angelou wisely once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, and people will never forget how you made them feel." Even if you forget what I said right now, and most likely you probably will, I hope that these words have allowed you to feel excited for what's ahead. And with that, I say, congratulations, class of 2025.
Great job, Amelia. Thank you. Next, we will welcome the 2025 Valedictorian, Rula Ashaweli. Rula is the daughter of Yahadir Yasir and Aika Al-Azawi. She is graduating with a 103.413 GPA and will be attending Rice in the fall, majoring in bioscience. Please welcome Rula Ashaweli.
Good evening, everyone. It has been an absolute pleasure listening to the speeches shared today, but I have to admit, it wasn't easy holding back tears as one of my best friends stood up here and delivered her salutatory speech. Also, she wasn't exaggerating about the amount of Chick-fil-A that we consumed. I'm really hoping that none of you have supervision and can see my smudged mascara. But to start off, it is with immense gratitude that I thank Tascosa High School's teachers, administrators, and staff. Thank you for guiding us, challenging us, and believing in us over the past 4 years. I would also like to thank all of the families present here today, for it is your unwavering love and support that helped raise this remarkable group of students. To all of my teachers, friends, and family, I hope you know how much I value your love and support and the role you've played in helping me become the person who I am today. I wouldn't be standing here without you. And to Tascosa's graduating class of 2025, congratulations. We have made it through 12 years of school, and although none of our journeys were the same, we have all arrived at this moment, ready to begin the next part of our lives. In recent years, it has become a trend for graduating seniors to post pictures and videos with captions like, "Last Friday nightlight," or "Last prom." While it is true that we will never experience being 18-year-olds again, we need to realize that everything we've done up until this moment wasn't the end of something, it was the start. The start of who we're becoming, the start of what we'll fight for, and the start of what we will create. Graduating tonight is not the finish line, it's just the beginning. While the lessons about Forex markets, infinite series, and Brutus Swan will probably fade from our minds by August, many of the things we've learned at Tascosa are worth holding on to. If there's anything we should carry with us, it's to stay restless, to value diversity, and to move towards the difficult things, not away from them. These lessons were not part of any TEAC or AP curriculum, but they are the kind that stick with us after the final bell rings. In our future endeavors, whether it be trade school, college, or the workforce, we must remember to never settle for just good enough. After years of being forced by my friends to listen to the Hamilton soundtrack, I can finally use my lyrical knowledge to quote Alexander Hamilton, the Broadway version, not the real guy. But please, never be satisfied. I know the relief and pride that we are all feeling right now is overwhelming, and it is well-deserved, for this is an amazing accomplishment. But we cannot let it overshadow our desire for more. The world is vast, and there's always more to learn, explore, and achieve. With Tascosa's student body being one of the most diverse in AISD, we have been fortunate to learn from each other's unique perspectives. This diversity is a strength that prepares us for a world that is increasingly interconnected. Embracing diversity means recognizing that our differences are what make us stronger. The world is much richer when we learn to understand one another, when we learn to see through each other's eyes, hear each other's stories, and value each other's paths. Now, I'm no hockey fan. In fact, I'm probably the opposite of a sports enthusiast, if there's even a word for that. I still showed up to almost every football and basketball game though. Go Rebs. But back to what I was saying. To quote one of the greatest hockey players of all times, Wayne Gretzky, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." So don't be afraid to take initiative. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. And most importantly, don't be afraid of change. Look back at who you were 4 years ago. Do you like what you see? I definitely know my answer. The answer is no if you were wondering. But change is uncomfortable, but it is necessary. It's how we grow, how we discover what we're capable of, and how we shape the future we want to live in. As we cross the stage and receive our diplomas, let's remember that this isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Let's stay ambitious, embrace diversity, and run toward challenges. The world is waiting for us to make our mark. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Rula. And now please welcome Ashlyn Hill and McKenna Keeter, who will present the senior gift.
Good evening, everyone. Students, family, friends, and of course, the incredible staff of Tascosa. I'm Ashlyn Hill,
And I'm McKenna Keeter, and we're so excited to be up here tonight representing the class of 2025 as we reveal our senior class gift.
Over the past 4 years, we've made a lot of memories, but through it all, this school has shaped us to who we really are.
We've chosen to bring Tascosa Commons to life in a new way by transforming the ceiling with photos.
Not just any photos either. We're talking about a mix of colorful, high-energy pictures from our years, our sports, our pep rallies, our clubs, our friendships, and blending those with photos from across the decades of Tascosa's history.
The idea is simple. As students walk through the Commons, we want them to look up, literally, and see the heart of Tascosa.
We believe this gift will bring light, color, and a sense of belonging to the space we've all shared. And we hope it becomes a place people stop, reflect, and smile for many years to come.
On behalf of the entire gift committee, we'd like to give a huge thank you to the Excellence Council, AISD Maintenance, and the Tascosa administration. You helped take our vision and turn it into something real, and we're so grateful.
So here's to the class of 2025. Thank you for the memories, the laughter, and a legacy. Let's leave it better than we found it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashland and McKenna. On behalf of Tascosa High School, I accept this gift with a great deal of pride and gratitude. Now, sit back and enjoy the combined choirs, band, orchestra of Tascosa High School under the direction of Mrs. Tiffany Russell, Tascosa Choral Director, as they perform the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Thank you, Mrs. Russell. Thank you, Mrs. Russell. Thank you, band, choir, orchestra. That was beautiful. I would now like to recognize those students who have received special awards and scholarships. Graduates wearing the bronze cord, please stand. The bronze cord is worn by students who have earned high distinction of being a superintendent scholar for all 8 semesters of their high school career. You may be seated. If you are wearing a white stole, please stand. The white stole indicates membership in the National Honor Society. Please be seated. If you are wearing a purple stole, please stand. This stole indicates membership in the National Technical Honor Society. Please be seated. If you're wearing a red honor cord, please stand. These students have achieved a 90 or higher cumulative average. Please be seated. If you are wearing a purple and white cord, please stand. These students have earned at least 12 hours of college credit and/or industry certifications during their high school career. Please be seated. If you're wearing an orange and gray cord, please stand. These students have completed the AP Capstone Diploma. Students who earn scores of 3 or higher on AP Seminar and AP Research and on 4 additional AP exam of their choosing receive the AP Capstone Diploma. If you are wearing a medallion, please stand. These students represent the top 10% of their graduating class. Please be seated. If you are enlisting in the armed forces, please stand. We thank you for your service to our country. Please be seated. If you won a UIL medal for state competition for music, academics, athletics, anything else in your high school career, please stand. Please be seated. If you are a recipient of a scholarship, would you please stand? Any scholarship, please stand. This group of students have been awarded $12,531,268 in scholarship money. Please be seated. And lastly, we would like to honor the top 2% of the class of 2025. These 10 students have the highest GPAs in the senior class. When you hear your name, please stand, remain standing until all have been introduced. Please hold your applause. Rula Ashaweli, Michaela Carroll, Emilia Ferrero, Eric Foster, Caden Lackey, Jesselyn Grace Middlemas, Louisa Metz, Perry Steff, Mason Wagner, and Katie Walker. Our top 2%. I am now honored to introduce our superintendent of Amarillo Independent School District, Dr. Deidre Parrish. Dr. Parrish, I am very proud to present to you the class of 2025. Our seniors have completed all requirements set forth by the state of law and by the Board of School Trustees of Amarillo Independent School District. They have worked hard to obtain their diplomas, and they are anxious to receive them. Dr. Deidre Parrish.
Thank you, Mr. Beasley. Good evening. Congratulations, class of 2025. The journey to this moment may have felt long, but I know your families are thinking, how very short the years are and how you became adults in the blink of an eye. To the families, teachers, and mentors who have guided these graduates along the way, thank you. As I've spent time over the last 2 months getting to know our schools and even some of you, I believe one thing to be certain: our world needs you. So as you leave here tonight, know that we believe in you and your ability to impact your community and the world positively. We are so proud of all you have achieved, and we look forward to witnessing all that you will achieve. With that, on behalf of the recommendation of your principal and in accordance with the laws of the state of Texas, it is my privilege and honor to declare you graduates of the Amarillo Independent School District. You may now receive your diplomas.
Will the ushers please come forward, and will the graduates please prepare to receive their diplomas? Mrs. Heather Soltero and Mr. Ryan Lovell will call the names of each graduate. There will be 2 lines moving steadily. In order for each graduate's name to be heard clearly, it is extremely important that we hold our applause and not last too long so that we don't step over the next student's name. Ushers, please direct the graduates to the stage.
J. Britt Adams.
Morgan James Lackey.
Sheldon Lee Amos.
Skylin Hutchinson.
Aiden Allen Belcher.
Calvin James Quay Love.
Adrian Macario Castillo.
Lillian Grace Lusby.
Kingsley Hayes Clary.
Mitchell Steve Martinez.
Caitlin Elizabeth Compton.
Charles Thomas McKinney.
James Boston Crum.
Tabor Leanne Mears.
Molly Elaine Culp.
Jonah Wesley Miller.
Porter Michael Emerson.
Noah Stephen Miller.
Alejandro Lee Fernandez.
Miranda Michaela Ortiz.
Azare Yalitza Fierro.
Zoe Quinn Patterson.
Emmanuel Gibson.
Gilberto Perez.
Michael Jack Gilbert.
Cammie Ann Pierce.
Jackson Noah Hambrick.
Robert Gordon Pringle.
Alana Alyssa Ibarra.
Eduardo Manuel Ramirez.
McKenna Lynn Keeter.
Janie Lane Roberts.
Mozan Abdallah Abdoun.
Natasha Nicole Robinette. Where's her parent? Her parent? Her parent? Right here? Where's her parent? Okay, not yours, hers. Lauren Robin Russell.
Iram Acosta.
Ian James E.J. Scott.
Grant Oliver Adams Jr.
Adina Francis Cerna.
Journey Joel Alderson.
Ethan Kyle Smith.
Sid Andreas Alderete.
Ethan Lawrence Smith.
Rula Haider Saeed Al-Shuaili.
Artavius Ray Tillman Jr.
Derek Anaya Duarte.
Brett Daniel Watley.
Nevaeh Ray Anderson.
Audrey Hope White.
Aline Isadora Rojas Aarons.
Emmy Lily Grace Whitehead.
Thomas Aiden Armbruster.
Caden Keith Lackey.
Leah Janique Rosalie Atkins.
Destiny Elizabeth Lambert.
Alex Avitia.
Evan Michael Sushin Lambert.
Genevieve Rose Baca.
Landon J. Lamberth.
Araya Najee Baker.
Emma Grace Lane.
Caden Rain Baker.
Cassidy Joe Langeland.
Emily Lucia Balderas.
Jace David Leathers.
Jordan Randolph Banks Jr.
Terrell Deshawn Lee.
Santiago Talavera Barba.
Aiden James Lewis.
Evelyn Nicole Barnes.
Caden Jeremiah Lewis.
Nerea Shadonia Janae Barnes.
Camila Elizabeth Lineman.
Adam Barsham.
Alexandria Ruby Amor Lopez.
Alexis Batista Velasquez.
William Caleb Lowe.
Ava Laurel Berry.
JL Giovanni Picasso Lozano.
Samuel Blake Berryman.
Daniel Luna.
Spencer James Berryman.
Garrison Luke McLaughlin.
Zachariah Wyatt Bertrand.
John Paul Hakizi Manu.
Patrick Bienvenu.
Michael Uziel Mahanes.
Ahmed Magdi Bilal.
Annabelle Dawn Mansker.
Henry Elmont Bivens.
Anthony Kelly Marmolejo.
Landon Emmett Blackmore.
Corbin Bradley Marshall.
Lila Elizabeth Black.
Evangeline Melissa Martin.
Brisa Carolina Blanco.
Andrea Annalise Martinez.
Quay Sterling Blanks.
Isaac Martinez.
Carly Renee Blucker.
Natalia Aubrey Martinez.
Jesse Jaden Boatwright.
Olivia Elaine Martinez.
J. Curtis Bolton.
Alexia Shea Matthews.
Ava Renee Boone.
Fabian Guadalupe Mayo.
Brisa Borunda.
Connor Brandon McFarland.
Cody Bartlett Boxwell.
Megan Marie McGee.
Henry Regal Bradley.
Julian Xavier McKee.
Lyle Elizabeth Bradley.
Joseph Cade McKenna.
Rolando Brand.
Jayana Angel McMorris.
Grayson Reed Bridges.
Okay. Braden Castleberry Segara.
Victor Hugo Briones.
Camden Brody James McWhorter.
Jaden Dante Brown.
Irvin Cornelius McWhorter.
Aiden Wesley Brumley.
Julian Baby Medina.
Mariah Nicole Bruner.
Sean Juan Medina.
Sloan Riley Buckner.
Caleb Efren Madrano.
Bentley Deanne Bundy.
U May.
Tyler K. Bunyard.
Angel Armando Mendez.
Serenity Isabella Burnett.
Allison Grace Mershon.
Caden Allen Burns.
Louisa Lynn Metz.
Darren Edward Bustos.
Jesslyn Grace Middlemiss.
Christopher Donovan Buttram.
Mackenzie Grace Miles.
Joseph Michael Bybee.
Gabriel Matthew Mills.
Morelia Imara Calderon.
Ava Marie Mireles.
Brandon Zachary Camarillo.
Aaliyah Mitchell Fuller.
Austin Robert Campbell.
Destiny Simone Mitchell.
Charm Danielle Campbell.
Tamarian Tyrone Mitchell.
Nicholas Hunter Carducci.
Benicio Martin Molina.
Agustin Jaime Carmona.
Good job. Tuba Nuchat Mandal.
Alexis Christine Carpenter.
Trace Emmanuel Moreno.
Adrian Giovanni Carrillo.
Norman Dean Morrison III.
Michaela Faye Carroll.
Jonas Oaks Morrow.
Emiliano Casanova.
Joey Mosqueda.
Brinley Ann Castillo.
Miles Jack Murray.
Brooklyn Nicole Castillo.
Angelica Nadine Munoz.
Madeline Lee Castillo.
Madison Michelle Murphy.
Daphne Arlette Castorena.
Aubrey Renee Musto.
Emily Sade Casares.
Quentin Bryce Myers.
Maribel Chanes Martinez.
Bishop Donnell Nash.
Ariana Marie Chavez.
Frank Mutagisi Nadakize.
Isabella Danielle Chavez.
Yuna Momoka Ing.
Donnie Ohushan Chul.
Andrew Scott Nick.
Brayson Pierce Claudio.
Kaya Grace Nichols.
Angelina Gabriela Nadia Peña.
Kaylin Noel Noble.
Malia Lachey Angel Contreras.
Alora Jean Norman.
Coulter Dawn Cooper.
Eli Bradley Norvell.
Joseph Patrick Cordova Jr.
Isabella Angel Nunez.
Segan Shai Cordova.
Angel Nuque.
Shaylee Ann Cordova.
Rebecca Renee Offit.
Addison Paige Cornelson.
Lindsay Omar.
Alexander Zane Kota.
Riley Renee Orick.
Gavin Christopher Coate.
Christopher Jaden Orolds.
Julia Gabriella Crandall.
Asiel Orozco Rodriguez.
Isabella Joy Cristan.
Marco Antonio Horta Velasquez.
Miguel Roberto Cuellar.
Esmeralda Hope Ortiz.
Naraya Haley Cuellar.
Mason Eli Osborne.
David Ta Kung.
Thomas Paul Pacheco.
Reese Jillian Cunningham.
Jamin Rage Palacio Stevens.
Christian Alberto Curiel.
Rachel Dawn Pape.
Zayasia Carlos Curtis.
Allison Riley Parks.
Ava Lauren Dabney.
Kupa.
Derek Richard Darnell.
Dominic James Anvicula Pena.
Moses Richard Darns.
Samuel Kua Peng.
Samara Luis Darns.
Carlos Jeremiah Peralta.
Markel Tyrese Davis.
Kai Alexander Paredia.
Rhodes Ellison Davis.
Emmy Jaden Perez.
Sophia Rose De Leon.
Evan Saisana Pansuna.
Angel Maria Delgado.
Prince McKinley Fee.
Madeline Grace Denbo.
Noah Boyd Phillips.
Tony Doden.
Aaron Xavier Picasso.
Anaí Caitlin Dominguez.
Angel Gabriel Pitones Magallanes.
Reese Elizabeth Dorman.
Zoe Elena Petrie.
Trissa Brooke Dowd.
Luke Aiden Podzemny.
Anna Michelle Duncan.
Andrew Manuel Portillo.
Reagan Grace Dunn.
Sophie Grace Pratt.
Jake Anthony Durham.
Xavier Matthias Presas.
Phoebe Catherine Duval.
Kennedy Joy Price.
Justice Nathaniel Edwards.
Christina Jasmine Price.
Zaquavius Amante Edwards.
Latasia Danae Price.
Quentin Morgan NC.
Zachary Ryan Pruitt.
Jeremy Lee Entrekin.
Isaiah Keith Pruitt.
Nevea Renee Esparza.
Trevor Anthony Purcell.
Riley Nicole Arrington.
Careful, baby. Reginald James Quincy.
Kyler Allen Sabrick Evans.
Josiah Adrian Ramirez.
Hawkins Law Ferris.
Ooh, catch a kid. Diego Ramos.
Slade Allen Ferris.
Skylar Aiden Randall.
Ja'Cory Duwan Fields.
Daisy Rangel.
Cherie Danielle Fields.
Diego Steele Rangel.
Zachary Carnay Fisher.
Trinity Nicole Rattler.
Aaron James Flores.
Drake Dalton Rao.
Ariel Mariah Flores.
Alan J. Reboyer Pineda.
Edgar David Flores.
Kiana Reddick.
Leonardo Abraham Flores.
Annabelle Lee Rendon.
Mackenzie Andrew Flores.
Maricela Perla Reynoso.
Maya Ileana Flores.
Michael Truitt Richard.
Bodie Wayne Forbes.
Evan Christian Rivera.
Caden Cole Ford.
Galilea Avila Rodriguez.
JC Ann Rachel Ford Lawton.
Jose Manuel Rodriguez.
Amelia Fontaine Ferrero.
Liliana Guinevere Rodriguez.
Eric Jeffrey Foster.
Malachi Justice Samuel Rodriguez.
Ava Grace Faust.
Maritza Anaí Rodriguez.
Adan Castillo Freyer.
Michelle Villeth Ruiz.
Kaysen Michael Frazier.
Emmy Caroline Rush.
Neely Sarah Fredman.
Allison Nicole Russell.
Ricardo Aslan Gallardo Fernandez.
Winter Sage Rutledge.
Cecilia Andrea Galvan.
Yobani Salas.
Keely Joe Gantz.
Kaylee Renee San Miguel.
Maya Anai Garay Ruiz.
Frank Aaron Sanchez III.
Emma Rose Garces.
Nathan Martinez Sanchez.
Jocelyn Michelle Garcia.
Matthew Nathaniel Sandoval.
Abel Solomon Gabriel Salase.
Brandon Giovanni Sarmiento Cano.
Kennison Edward Gilbreth.
Maxwell James Sawyer.
Jason Abram Gomez.
Jaden Blake Schulz.
Evan Xavier Gonzalez.
Avery Marie Scott.
Malachi Nehemiah Gonzalez.
Colin Keith Scroggins.
Melanie Patricia Gonzalez.
Mila Blue Sebrin.
Tiana Dene Gonzalez.
Ismael Alfredo Segovia.
Miranda Nicole Gordo.
Mackenzie Grace Centony.
Brooklyn Tate Gordy.
Chase Jonathan Shaw.
Alexander Ryan Gore.
Raul Ishmael Cifuentes.
Blake Hayden Graham.
Javier William Silva Jr.
Heidi Marie Gray.
William Gavin Sims.
Shayna Hesada Gray.
Cadence Tiana Sledge.
Jasmine Kiana Green.
Timberland Elizabeth Smalley.
Keely Marie Green.
Cameron James Smith.
Madeline Rain Gregory.
Kaylee Ann Smith.
Michael Ryan Grimes.
Michael Jermaine Smith.
Valeria Viviana Guardado.
Frankie Ella Snipes.
Jacqueline Carol Guerra.
Edith Esmeralda Solis Rodriguez.
Ricky Zarian Guerra.
Magdalena Raquel Solis.
Ebony Lisette Guillen.
Brianna Nicole Standridge.
Jeanette Hafashimana.
Safina Akila Jane Stanley.
Madeline Michelle Helen Holcomb.
Shepard Scott Stapp.
Samuel James Hale.
Perry Jean Steff.
Lauren Sue Noy Hall.
Bryson Sidney Stinnett.
Autumn Rain Hammersmith.
Z Sing Sui.
Emily Grace Haney.
Quanell Dion Sutton.
Aiden Kai Harris.
Kasera Teana Tapule.
Marsden Kent Easley Harris.
Tegan Avion Terry.
Shaylee Katharina Harold.
Joshua Evan Timmis.
Liam Daniel Hartfelder.
Amaya Andrea Thomas.
Salem Michael Haskins.
Dwayne Lamont Thomas.
Amari Leon Hayes.
Zion Lee Thomas.
Brandon Lyle Hayes.
Addison Hope Threckold.
Andre McKenna Haynes.
ZJ Townsend.
Ni Uwahe.
Molly Lou Tucker.
Jeremiah Matthew Heredia.
Jaden Taylor Turlington.
Joshua Jesus Heredia.
Victoria Valdez.
Bonnie Jordan Lily Hernandez Derrickson.
Tristan Jaden Valverde Castro.
Evan Cade Hernandez.
Bailey Grace Van Hoos.
Tristan George Hernandez.
Michael Lee Vargas.
Yadier Nomar Hernandez.
Niall Vargas Loya.
Damian Ray Herrera.
How do you pronounce it? Chambe Hile Vasquez.
Isaiah Eddie Herrera.
Emma Jade Vasquez.
Colton Ryder Holcomb.
Patrick Alexander Isaiah Vasquez.
Ashlyn Nicole Hill.
Luis No Vega.
Lila Josephine Holder.
Jasleen Alexis Verde.
Darian Dwayne Howard.
Anthony Ic Sihid Vidal.
Brennan Daniel Howe.
Gotcha. Jack Elliott Von Toomer.
Jackson Dakota Howell.
Mason Gray Wagoner.
Austin Shepard Hunt.
Katie Elizabeth Walker.
Colton Lee Hunt.
Jaden Marie Ward.
Jet Lindley Kamakami Kalani Huntington.
McKinley Brene Ward.
Kersey Ingabeer.
Abigail Denise Warren.
Emily Ann Inman.
Isaiah Lee Washington.
Alphonsus Eugene Jackson.
Briante Nabracia Nicole Watson.
Jesus Manuel Jimenez.
Blason Edward Weatherford.
Jayshawn DeMorse Johnson.
Brooke Lynn Weathers.
Jackson Mitchell Johnson.
Travis Grant Weathers.
Torian Devontae Johnson.
Ella Claire Welch.
Zaylee Marie Johnson.
Caden Sean Welch.
Aiden Finn Jones.
Kylan LaJace Robert Wesson.
Brooklyn McKenna Jones.
Caleb Corey West.
Quinley D. Jones.
Alexa K. Welchel.
Valentina Del Carmen Jones.
Christian Cruz Wetzel.
Isaac Jacob Kabetsky.
Spencer Joel White.
Kanita Kalkamharn.
Briley Nicole Williamson.
Mariah Renee Kaplan.
Caleb Jonathan Williams.
Addison Nicole Carr.
Hamilton Abram Williams.
Addison Kate Kesey.
Riley Cooper Williams.
Bryce Corbett Keller.
Christian Pogue Wilson.
Emma Avery Kelly.
Amber Marie Wordelman Howard.
Kieran Daly Jewett Kelly.
JC Mia Irene Yatrekis.
Audrey Nicole Kempf.
Grant Brandeis Young.
Julia Lynn Ernestine Kempf Stone.
Christian Edward E. Sasaga.
Jaden DeMarcus King.
Louis Ze.
Kevin William King.
Timothy James Zinn.
Tierney Sloan Klein.
Graduates, will you please stand? Senior cheerleaders, will you please come forward to lead the changing of tassels and the singing of the alma mater? Ushers, please prepare for the recessionals. Seniors, you have accomplished much. You deserve to be proud, and I am honored to have served as your principal. Please don't stop here. In future years, look back and see your time at Tascosa as a launching pad for tremendous contributions to our world. Strive for excellence in all that you do. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Moving your tassel from right to left signifies that you are a graduate of Tascosa High School. Seniors, at this time, please move your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, the 67th graduating class of Tascosa High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater one last time with the class of 2025.